Well, Milwaukee Working is simply an organization, nonprofit organization in the Central City that creates jobs and job opportunities for those that maybe can't find jobs. Underemployed, never employed, or those with background challenges that no one is really willing to take a chance on to hire.
The unemployment rate is just staggering, over 50% in the Central City for African American men. And so we said, what could we do? How could we help create jobs? Not a training program, not part-time jobs, but full-time jobs.
In talking, we came up with the concept of Milwaukee Working being a division of Community Warehouse, because Community Warehouse already had the reputation, it already had the connections, it already had the established business in Milwaukee's Central City. So Milwaukee Working being an offshoot or a division of Community Warehouse made most logical sense.
So our goal was to create several different business models that are outsourced service opportunities that we can provide services to corporations that then at our facility we can actually provide and do that work, but using our employees that we hire that are background challenged or folks from the Central City that can't find work, and we put them to work in our culture and in our environment, teach, train, and hopefully motivate and encourage them in their future.
There are 3 or 4 revenue generating operations at Milwaukee Working, the most significant of which is selling used books on Amazon.com. And so there are book collections among partners. Those books then get scanned and put for sale online through Amazon, and the revenue that comes from the sale of those books helps to provide the wages for the people who work there.
And one of the things we do is disassembly of small electronics and televisions and things like that, so that we give those guys the opportunity to work and also at the same time recycling those things.
We're focused against that. Our wood shop, subfloor, building doors, cabinets, vanities. We're starting to build pallets now as well. Refurbishing pallets and reselling them as a revenue generator. We also now have a paper recycling operation and shrink wrap.
People generally start working there on a transitional job. That's a short-term subsidized job.
We bring in a couple guys at a time, and they work alongside the ones that have been there 2 or 3 years, and they train the new people coming in.
It is a business that is being run with Christian principles, and we need to have the business discipline, but we also need to have the ministry component of recognizing there are stories behind each and every employee, which requires patience at times.
We have mentors that we pair our workers with and our employees with, so that they can get some help and maybe some outside perspective on how to handle some of these life situations that they're going through.
And they want to show up at 8 and they want to leave at 4:30, and they want to be productive citizens. But I think for the most part we're giving them a culture of caring, of being concerned for their livelihoods, just giving them the opportunity to function in a company.
Even though it's small at this stage, I believe that entities or enterprises like Milwaukee Working will sow the seeds of a more just and a more, ultimately also more prosperous city for everybody.
We've got a lot of space in the building. So 5 years from now, 100 to 150 people would be a blessing to employ full-time here. Continuing to offer more rehabilitation services. We've got an area that we're trying to turn into a community resource area for our employees that will help them with maybe parental counseling, helping them get driver's licenses, helping them, if they want to, try to find even better jobs, but services that can really help them become better people, better parents, get re-engaged in their kids' lives, and building a strong family environment that not only they can build on, but that the community can build on.